r/AskReddit, what is incorrectly perceived as a sign of intelligence? Being in charge. Arrogance portrayed as confidence. I'm living in China right now and everyone keeps calling me intelligent as I'm bald and left-handed. Cornering people in arguments with bullying tactics and acting like it means they won. Silence. I've been told so many times that I'm thoughtful and a deep thinker, but really I can't figure out what to say, lol. Scoring an A when I was 14. Glasses. Edit, thank you for my first gold on my cake day. Having money. Solving a Rubik's Cube. A cromulent vocabulary. Strong opinions, held with confidence. Having an opinion on literally everything. Especially having the need to share the opinions with everyone they encounter. A college degree. Wealth. Edit, thank you for the gold and silver. I am so rich. Therefore I am smart. SMRT smart. Using big words or complicated language when trying to explain something or talking about a difficult subject. The smartest people can actually make it sound simple. The use of big words. You know the ones. I was roused in the pre-dawn hours, a time I usually set aside for self-pontification, by the voluminous caterwauling of my quadrupendaged feline domicile companion. No, you gimp, the cat woke you up. Edit, lol, I am cracking the fuck up at the chain of answers in this. Y'all be crazy and I love it. Talking fast even if you're saying the dumbest shit. Being Asian. Being able to memorize. Having a good memory is definitely helpful and often shows intelligence, but just being able to spout facts does not mean you understand them or can think about things critically. Age. Being emotionally stunted. High IQ does not equal low EQ, you can be a dick and stupid and you can be smart and charismatic. It's not one or the other. Most people think someone intelligent is good at basically everything, when there's different types of intelligence. Being labeled gifted at a young age. I was surprised when I learned that knowledge isn't necessarily correlated to intelligence. I met a lifelong academic who knew damn near everything about her topic. But just the facts. It's like, she was a walking encyclopedia, could cough up any info about her field, but she couldn't really process it that well, or draw conclusions, or apply it to a different topic. It's hard to explain. She had a nice 2 TB SSD drive full of info in her head, but she had a substandard CPU. Since then I've met several people like that. All academics, but I'm not sure that has anything to do with it. Using a lot of unnecessarily long or big words to express yourself, especially when it comes to teaching someone or conveying your own ideas. Oftentimes the best written works are those that are concise and simple to understand, not ones that confuse the reader with how convoluted they are. This is a big issue in research articles and papers. In second-year university, we had an assignment to dissect and review a research article, and it was so difficult to read. I had to read each sentence over multiple times to get the gist of it because of how long the sentences were and how many thesaurusized words there seemed to be. I thought that it must have been a gap in my understanding that made it so hard to read. Later in university I reread the article and realized that it was just poor writing. Edit. Many repliers have noted that the precise use of big words is oftentimes necessary and actually preferred, as such words have usually been coined to helpfully, technically, and specifically describe the concept in question. An example from u/hahaha01357 was how, in certain circumstances, for instance, it might not be the best to use the term heart attack instead of the more technical term myocardial infarction. I totally agree. The issue I'm trying to highlight is verbosity. The use of more words, or more complicated words, than necessary. I think of the articles I've read that have used a synonym for their main topic 5 times in a given paragraph. The cherry on top is that all the synonyms they use have slight but undeniable differences in definitions from their intended word. I'm talking about using words and phrases for the sake of filling space. About mindlessly parroting phrases commonly heard but not entirely understood, to the consequence of a vague jumble of sentences that fail to capture the original idea, if there was a clear one in the first place at all. And yes, I do see the irony of my post, such a long-winded comment just to disparage writing that is imprecise. Alas, being concise and precise is still a work in progress for me, haha. Knowing lots of digits of pi. It just proved that you took the time to memorize something useless. No one will ever need to remember more than 3 or 4 digits. Thanks to these TV shows, they think that a person with memory to recall everything is an intelligent person. Edit. I do agree that intelligent people need good memory, but the reverse isn't true. I've seen people regurgitate everything they learn from books in exams but cannot comprehend a problem which uses the principles that they memorized. Americans often attribute Brits who speak in English accents as smart, but minorities who speak in other accents, and speak multiple languages, as not as smart. Die-hard Rick and Morty fans' opinions of themselves. The ability to speak. People seem to think if you are rich with a good job you must be smart. Generally speaking, I've only met one rich person I would consider smart. The rest? Oof. I seriously wonder how some of them passed grade school. Knowledge equals intelligence. Talking fast and the whole persona of Andrew Tate. Being quiet. Some people are quiet because they don't know what to say. Being opinionated. Being a doctor or having a PhD. There are a lot of really stupid doctors out there. College education from recognizable school name. Being loud and confident no matter what. Wealth. Some rich people are 3/4 useless and as dumb as my dog's favorite sock. But wealth looks like success, so people assume it's because they are intelligent enough to make money. Grades. The idea that there is a single measure of intelligence. Memorizing a lot of facts. Unwavering skepticism. I've heard and read it before, bad handwriting. Apparently more intelligent people think faster and therefore have worse handwriting. But my handwriting is terrible and I'm still a dumb fuck. A high-paying job. Having technical knowledge. Learning something that society arbitrarily deemed a smart people topic doesn't make you smarter than learning something that hasn't arbitrarily been deemed a smart people topic. My ability to build a computer is child's play compared to someone's ability to build an engine, but since IT is smart people technical stuff and mechanic is greasy blue collar stuff, I'm automatically smarter? GTFO here with that. If I know a lot about space and you know a lot about makeup, I'm smart and you're not, even though my knowledge has no practical use and yours does. Never made sense to me. A British accent. Being good at chess. I know some genuinely dumb people who are pretty good at it. The ability to take tests and pass. I've always had good grades at school, and I am an intelligent person, as in, able to learn quickly and draw conclusions from things I learn, etc. I don't mean to sound arrogant and sorry if I do, but those things are absolutely not linked. I just had an easy time memorizing things and then regurgitating them on a page. Talking loudly. The title of manager. Posh English accent. Holding a position of authority. Being woke. How you speak / your vocabulary. Loquaciousness is frequently considered an irreplaceable skill and evidence of one's intellectual capacity, to the point where large corporations and academic institutions are more likely to adhere to propositions for enrollment if executed well. However, as I have just demonstrated, any idiot can use a thesaurus. The personality test results. People take it too seriously and suddenly all people are int J and int P as if it's a sign to prove their intelligence, and it's funny that many put it in their Facebook and Twitter bio. Obedience. The ability to follow commands. Mainly referring to animals like dogs, the smart ones are ones that are easiest to train. But it extends to school children as well. Just think of all the bright minds that might have been revolutionaries in science or art that were crushed under the school system because they dared to question what the curriculum demands. Correcting other people. Having a career or skill set in the IT/programming world. Yes, being a programmer in the 90s made you a nerd. Being a programmer in the 2020s makes you the average. Maybe it's coincidence, but every programmer and network admin I know thinks they are brilliant hacker peoples. They literally teach this to third graders now. Stop it. Knowing Java and C++ doesn't make you the world expert on geopolitical economics, Sam. Attending an Ivy League school. Having a degree. Some of the dumbest motherfuckers I've known have had degrees. Claiming that you're a sapiosexual on your dating profile. Please. Criticizing/deconstructing everything, rather than offering substantive information/facts/ideas yourself. Being louder than your opponent. Education level. Education doesn't equal intelligence. Sure, you're more prepared to handle yourself more aptly in a variety of situations, but just because you've got a master's degree doesn't mean your intelligence is any higher than that of a peer. I should know, I've got one. The ability to run your mouth so fast nobody can get a word in edgewise. Waves vaguely in the entire area of Jordan Peterson. This one might be a bit controversial, memorizing a bunch of facts or numbers. Things like 50 digits of pi, or all the state capitals. Sure, it takes a bit to do that, but just because you know that much of pi doesn't mean you're good at math. Talking fast and assertively, see Ben Shapiro. Sarcasm. Reddit mods thinking their word is like the voice of God. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this video and subscribe to never miss an upload.